Hi everyone, I'm Max, or Makası, and this is Sorry I'm British. Today I will answer some questions you guys have about schools in the UK, so here we go. 英国学校几点上学？几点放学？需要晚自习吗？ All schools vary, but most schools start at 8:30 and end at 3 p.m. 没有晚自习。Moving on. 上课的座位是固定的还是乱坐的？ In the UK, most teachers have set seating plans, otherwise everyone just talks too much. I remember in school in Beijing, we would mostly stay in our classroom and the different teachers would come to us. But in England, it's the opposite. For example, we have science rooms, language rooms, and math rooms, and so on. And we go to different rooms for each lesson. 英国的学生每天都需要穿校服吗？ Yes, we all have to wear school uniforms every day. But every now and then we have non-school uniform days where everyone can wear what they want. Next. 英国的学生可以染发吗？男生可以留长发吗？ In my school, you aren't allowed to have any crazy colors like bright green or pink. But if it's a natural color, it doesn't matter. I have a friend whose hair is down to his shoulders, so I don't think the length of boys' hair is really a problem. 英国的学校也分重点吗？ All children in England between the ages of 5 and 16 are entitled to a free place at a state school. The most common ones are community schools controlled by the local council and not influenced by business or religious groups. Foundation schools and voluntary schools, which have more freedom to change the way they do things than community schools. Academies, run by a government body, independent from the local council. They can follow a different curriculum. Grammar schools, run by a council, a foundation body or a trust. They select all or most of the pupils based on academic ability, and there is often an exam to get in. The grammar schools are the closest to the Chinese equivalent of 重点学校。学校里有重点班吗？ In my school, the 主课 are split into different sets. Each set has people with different ability levels. The top set has people who score the highest, and the bottom set has the people who score the lowest or need the most help. 英国学校也有周考、月考吗？会给学生排名吗？ No, we don't have tests that often. I would say that we have one exam per subject every term. Student scores aren't public to the whole school, whereas I remember in my old school in Beijing, everyone's scores were on the wall at the front of the class. 英国的学校也会开家长会吗？ In England, these are called parents' evenings, and they happen once a semester. Parents book in times to have meetings with various teachers one-to-one. The teachers tell the parents how their child is doing and how they can improve. 英国学校的音乐课和美术课学什么？ Music and art are not compulsory subjects, and you can choose to do them or not. I don't do music in school, but I do art. We study different artists and do our own art following their style and technique. 英国的学生也补课吗？ Most classes offer an after-school catch-up hour. Different subjects fall on different days, and students can go and take advantage of the school's resources. Another thing you can do is hire a tutor. They come to your house and teach you one-on-one about whatever subject it is you need help with. 英国学校放假要写作业吗？ No, I'm so happy schools in the UK don't get homework during holidays. I used to hate this when I was studying in China. Next. 英国的学校会做广播体操和眼保健操吗？ In England, we don't do iron morning exercises. I just don't think there's enough discipline for that. In my old school in Beijing, we used to do these every day. I remember them being quite fun, but I also wondered if they actually did anything to help your eyes. What do you think? 英国的学校有运动会吗？ Yes, most British schools run sports days. My school, for example, rents out a small stadium and hosts it there every July. In England, the younger kids do three-legged races, potato sack races, and spoon and egg races. The older kids do sports similar to ones in China, like 100-meter sprints, long jump, high jump, etc. 英国的学校也有军训吗？ English schools don't offer any military training, but if you want to enroll in these types of activities, there are certain organizations that offer it. For example, you can go and join the cadets, where you go out into nature and do things like rock climbing and archery. I also have a friend who has joined the air cadets, where you can learn to fly planes and helps to take him on the career path of becoming a pilot. 英国的学校要求住校吗？ Never heard of anyone doing that. Does 住校 mean a boarding school? If so, boarding schools are quite popular in the UK amongst the more affluent families. Next. 英国有学区房吗？ In the UK, children normally go to a school near their home. Most families will not move house just for the purpose of sending the children to a specific school, because they simply can't afford it. 英国学校管午餐吗？ We have a canteen where you can go and get lunch. In my school, we have a cashless system. Your fingerprint is linked to your online account where you would put money in ahead of time. The average price of a main meal is around £2 and snacks and drinks are around £1. Options for lunch vary from sandwiches, pasta, fish and chips, and there's a different hot meal every day. 英国学校有广播站吗？ I'm sure some UK schools have them, but there isn't one at my school. 我记得在我的母校北京55中，广播站是属于学生会的。我和我的朋友每周三都会去广播台放音乐。It was a lot of fun. 英国学校6·1儿童节要表演节目吗？ No, I don't think so. We just get the day off. That's all from me today. That was a lot of questions. Hope my answers are helpful, and you're always welcome to leave more questions in the comments if you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to know more things about England. Bye.
好，所以你还记得你怎么做英文的操
？1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。2、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
所以你在英国学到了什么？所以是英国的眼保健操。